on its Cybertron, and now its residents shall witness its dismemberment. Rise, my podcast, serve your new master well. All hail Unicron.
Hey everybody, welcome to All Hail Unicron episode 88, also known as I'll take the whole left side of the menu, waiter, and please put it all in one plate. Now I'm your host, Oscar Alonso, the king of nobody, the king of losers, the king of anything negative you can think of, and also a washed up YouTube has-been. And joining me tonight, as always, are my good friends, starting from the left. He is in crippling financial debt, has yet to recover, and it's been 2 years now, according to my Facebook for anniversary. Between the two of us, he has yet to come out of his $1.6 million debt as he considers refinancing his new Kia Sportage. The one you only pre-order.
Hello, everybody.
Can't believe you drive a Sportage, bro. Losing that man card.
Kia Sportage.
And to his right, rubbing his back, comforting him because of his immense financial debt. He's everyone's favorite math professor. The king of repairing stuff, especially when it comes to Oscar. The one who threw away my Iron Fist.
Yeah, he's gone.
The one, the only T2R exists. Justin.
What is going on? Yeah, that thing, he kept breaking. And you were like, I don't want it back. I'm like, all right, bye.
Yeah, it was a mood type of day, but you know what? It's totally...
It's okay.
Totally not surprised that he kept snapping.
He would have fallen off your desk and shattered in like 4 more places, so I think it was for the best.
It would have been that day like when I took Vox out of like storage, and I was like, I'm going to transform him into a rifle, and I'll have my Unique Toys Bruticus to shoot him around. That just crumbled in my hands. Everything just disintegrated. Yeah. Robert's gonna be joining us later on tonight if it's possible. You were gonna say, Justin?
I've had similar that black release of Rodimus, like the Nemesis Rodimus car I did years ago, like huge problem with like the blue, like it was when it was made, I guess the heat of the plastic or whatever when it all came together like stuck the blue to the ratchet joint super weak. Well, that same Rodimus also has like blown his knee apart into 2 different locations, like just by sitting in a box. Like I haven't even touched the damn thing, and I pulled it out of the box. Like, oh, he's broken.
You say blue? Do you mean the sideburn Rodimus?
No, the Nemesis Rodimus had like a teal in place of like the Rodimus orange on his like thighs and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And that blew apart. The whole thing blew apart. So
Jesus, man,
pretty awful.
Dude.
What can you do?
Fuck you, Takara.
Exactly.
Yeah. While we wait for Robert, anybody get anything, Richard?
I didn't. I can't think of anything I got. So no, nothing.
Okay, Justin, did you get anything this week?
I did. I got the what's the fuck their name? Why am I blanking on their name? The Drift that came out. Mastermind? Is it Mastermind? No, it's not Mastermind.
Yeah, Mastermind Creations.
Yeah, Stray.
Okay, it is Mastermind. You're right. It is. Yeah, Stray. So I got their Drift, the one that's the like limited one, not the one with the red deco on the side. And he's pretty cool. He transforms really nice. He fits right in with the MP cars. He looks great. They did a fantastic job. I have a little bit of trouble getting one piece to line up, but I've got the like G1 style head. I really, really find myself wishing that they had included like some guns or something instead just the swords for him, because like I legit feel like they could get 2 different characters out of him, just by differentiating the weapons that came with them,
And they don't have 5mm ports, right? It's like a slot or something like that.
Like for where the swords go in, yeah, it like slots in. It's not
I
a
meant for the
5mm peg. Yeah, it's more like a slot type thing. So I feel like there's something that could be done. I'm just not entirely sure what yet, but it would look super cool if he had like I guess like a sniper and some pistols or something. I kind of want to go back and find the Hasbro versions, because I remember they had Cup and they had Drift, and like Cup came with the guns and Drift came with the swords, and I'm like, I wonder if something similar could be made to work here. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Gotta be something. Okay. So that's all I got. He's cool. What'd you get, Oscar?
I got the Transformers Studio Series Gameverse Transformers Devastation Deluxe Class Optimus Prime. This was an impulse buy that day because I saw it. I knew like the Walmart I was at just stocked all this stuff. They had like the retro packaging, Bumblebee and Gears, but I don't care for either one of them because I never was a fan of Gears. I don't own a Gears. Then I have like 2 Bumblebees here, the Netflix and then the fucking other one that came out. I really should not have sold my Origins, but so I was like, I'm gonna pick up this Optimus Prime because I feel like he won't be here the next time I'm around, and it's only $25, right? So pick them up. And for those listening, I showed the guys what I purchased, and I took a photo, and Justin quickly replied with, "Oscar, I don't know why it is you got to take a photo of your garbage." It's like, what a piece of shit. You're the son of a bitch.
I was proud of myself for that one.
It was a good zinger. So I was like, hey. So took him out of box. Joints feel real tight. Waist articulation, you ain't gonna get shit for the wrists. I showed you guys how the waffles are on here. The back is... Shit, I should have shown you a picture of the back. The back is just as weird. The transformation is very simple. It's like it wants to be like, hey, check us out. But there we go. Send that back there. This Optimus Prime, I got no cake. Like I said, transformation's fun. The Studio Series 86 trailer pops right in, but it's such a small truck mode. It's like Huffers pulling the fucking trailer. I sold my Earthrise to my friend Ryan, so I didn't have that one to try out. I should pull out one of my G2s, but I think those trailers will still be too big. But if it was like $20, $18.99, totally worth the purchase. It's not a bad little Optimus Prime, but for scale, it's like they made a mistake. Like it should not have been deluxe class. Mm-hmm. And we all remember the printed in the basement of a Pittsburgh fucking 3D printed in the basement of a Pittsburgh fucking condo of a Matrix it comes with. It's all white, no color to it. I pulled it out and I was like, did I just get like a lucky draw? And then I looked up a review. No, it's just shitty. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
The back is astounding on this thing. Like he has no back.
Yeah, there is no back. It's
flip
just
up and just make the back.
And you have to flip the wheels down to activate some decent waist articulation. So, shit. I did, however, found a great deal for 34 ship to get the Legacy Sandstorm, which is going to go on my record shelf. So that'll be here sometime this week. When it comes in, I'll be sure to talk about that. I love a good triple changer. I had the Thrilling 30 Sandstorm. That was the first one I had. This one has a G1 face, so he has a faceplate, which is whatever. I don't give a shit. So, it's whatevs. Yeah, it is a remorseful. I'm feeling buyer's remorse on this. I'm not getting as much fun as I did building the Constructicon Blocky I picked up like a couple of months ago, or finally completing my Lio Kaiser. It looks fucking amazing. But yeah, if you're an Optimus Prime fan, definitely go pick it up. It's totally worth your time, I guess. But as far as I'm concerned, I think they saved all the moving parts and that budget for the Seeker and Decepticon Trooper 2-pack they're going to be doing. So, and that I'm not even going to bother pre-ordering. If I see it in a while, I'll snag it. If not, fuck it. I don't care. So yeah, that's all I got.
Very nice. Robert, what'd you get? All right.
Well, Justin, after I shoved them up my ass and cleaned them thoroughly with my saliva, I sat there and I just got the Robert-sen Constructicon set right before everyone else. Fucking farting boobs, guys. Fucking farting boobs.
You got two of them. So much. You got two of them. So.
You know, I bought a pallet by mistake. Lisa's gonna be furious with me. That's $17,000 I just blew.
How did you get so good at this? Okay. It's crazy.
That's not Robert, guys. That was me.
What?
I got you. Yeah, I'm amazing. And it's like, and speaking of amazing, so like Joe S, a friend of the show, posts this quote that's like really deep and introspective, but his fucking Facebook profile is that of Dark Helmet from Spaceballs. So I read it in the Rick Moranis Dark Helmet voice. And it just lost all impact. And I was like, wow. I even had to say something. It's like, I think of that movie. I just think about that part. I was like, oh, your helmet's so round and big. Sir, what is it? Sergeant and Doc. I always Sergeant and Doc. Did you see anything? No, sir. Did not see you playing with your dolls again.
Nah, it's a great movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I really hope they don't ever make a sequel to it. Well, the lead actor, fucking is it Bill Paxton?
Yeah.
Complete Lone Star?
No. That's Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman, yeah,
Pullman.
He's dead. Rest in peace.
And they are doing a sequel.
They are?
Yeah, they're finally doing a sequel.
Oh.
They talked about one for years, and they did an animated series with most of the people coming back to voice their characters, but...
Yeah, is Mel Brooks still alive?
Yeah. He did a cameo in Only Murders in the Building last year. He's like 90.
I love that show.
Still working.
I love that show. That's a good show.
It is a good show.
Steve Martin and Martin Short. Fucking, they got good chemistry. Even Selena Gomez is really good at that.
Yeah, that show, they really do have great chemistry, the main cast. It's surprisingly good.
Yeah. Especially for Selena Gomez. The last time we saw that show, she was making out with that artist. She's like, destroyed my art. And she like trashed it. And then she's like, they're like, you taste like girl, you too. Just thinking about Snatch all day. No.
Cara Delvey or whatever her name is, that model.
Yeah,
actress.
So at least it's not Ruby Rose. Good Lord, was that a fucking horrible thing to have her saturated in mainstream media? But the poor girl like about broke her back doing fucking the Batgirl TV show. But yeah, fucking I actually saw a movie with Selena Gomez in it. It was the worst musical I ever saw. Then I found out that piece of shit's voted, that was nominated for Academy Award, several, in fact. Because it's about, I forgot her name. She's, the songs are really fucking bad, like really fucking bad. It's about a drug lord, a Mexican drug lord, who is trying to get away from the life. So his idea is to transition into a woman.
As you do.
And she's like, you know how long something like that takes? He's like, I already started. And he opens his chest, and they don't show it, but she's supposed to be like shocked because she sees like fucking boobs, you know? And meanwhile, like the wife gets sent to Switzerland. Like, why would you send Mexican motherfuckers up to Switzerland? That's like reverse fucking Uno, man. Like, it's too cold. And then they get brought back to the States, and they get taken back to Mexico, and like they meet the husband who's now fully transitioned into a woman, and you find out that the wife was having an affair with one of the drug lords guys, and it's there's something about hearing Selena Gomez speak fluent Spanish that's like pretty fucking cool. So she's like, mi pinche me muere porque cuando pienso de usted, which means my pussy's killing me when I think of you, you know. And then like the drug empress, because it's a female now, she finds out that her wife is screwing around with the help. She's like, "You won't take my kids," and she's like, "Yeah." She fucking finds out. I just couldn't stop watching it. I couldn't keep watching after that because it was just fucking bad. It was fucking horrible. Jesus Christ.
What the hell movie was this?
I forget what it's called. I only watched it because I saw this YouTuber go on an hour-long rant on it, and sometimes I get dead time at work, so I watch a YouTube video or a few or 5. So it's like, oh, check this shit out, and then watched it, and I was like, it's nothing to do with it being a trans story. It's the fact that it's a horrible fucking musical. The story premise is pretty interesting. It really is. What easier way to get out of the drug world than turn into a woman or turn into the opposite sex, Mm-hmm. And what someone's not to be like, yo man, do I recognize that ass? That's you, Julio. No, man. No, it's not me, man. Stop being a bitch. But it's the redemption arc of the former drug dealer is pathetic at best, trying to rally the neighborhoods to fight the drug cartels, and it's like, girl, you made the call that killed half of their families. That was on your dime.
Fucking bastards.
Robert, what did you get this week?
I got screwed by Oscar and J-Boy is what I got.
What do you mean?
He duped me. He was like, I'm going to be late for the show. I'm going to be
was
late. And then he goes, at 8:05, I'm in the shower. I'm in the show.
But how did I screw you? I don't understand.
That's how you screwed me. Just like that. I was in the middle of dummies. I had to cancel dummies because of you. Dummies. No, I was... Why am I getting your timer, Rich? It says recording started by Rich.
I'm back up recording.
You wearing a wire, Rich? Are you secretly recording us without
I'm
our
wearing a wire.
On Skype, I'm wearing a wire.
Gig is up.
You sons of bitches don't.
What did I get this week? Well, yeah, I was doing... I'm getting reamed by Uncle Sam, so I was doing my taxes, and it ain't fun. Just I'm praying for write-offs, but doing that, and then I got a recumbent bike because last week I've been trying to do walking on the treadmill. I just want to get my endurance up, and then once I've got a bookended 60 minutes that I'm used to exercising cardio straight, then increase speed. You know what I mean? So I'm doing 3 miles an hour. Just goals do 3 miles, pop. And just seltzer all over myself. And I was watching Incredible, right? I was like, that's how I get myself on the machine because I associate it with the stuff I like to watch. And nobody can say anything because nobody's there doing it with me. It's just me and my brain candy. So I was binge watching Incredible, and it was one of all the bad ones, when all the bad marks, come into his universe. You guys all saw it, right?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Invincible War.
Read them.
Dude,
yeah, the Invincible War. And the scene where they're showing all the different heroes that got fucking owned or
killed? Hello?
Hello?
Well,
Here you are.
I'm cutting out.
You are, yeah.
What's happening? I'm on the treadmill looking at the scene. Huh?
Go on.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes, we can.
So, and it's the scene where they're quick cutting between all the heroes that have been killed, by the Invincible, And there was one that was blurry, and my eyesight's kind of bad. Got an eye doctor appointment next week, and I'm just like, fuck, I can't tell which hero that is that got killed. So I'm like, I know what I'll do. I'll zoom in with my camera. But I was like, now my arms are pointing to the right towards the TV as my head's pointing to the right. Turns out my feet started pointing to the right.
Oh, you spilled.
I Inspector Clouseau it off the treadmill, And I would have been better off. I would have been better off yeah, I was like, man, yeah! I would have been better off just falling on my face. Instead, I tried to land on my feet, so I twisted my knee, And so my knee started bothering me, and I usually don't have knee problems. So that was a bummer, and that was like a week long. So I was like, I need to get a recumbent bike, because if I can't, because at that point I couldn't do any walking. Like I was on a brace, and I was like, I can't exercise on my knee. So I got a recumbent bike, and they're surprisingly affordable. They're really not that expensive. And like I got a really highly rated one. It was $500, like with the taxes and shipping. And that's not bad for gym equipment.
It's not bad at all, really.
So that's what I was doing. I did the taxes, and then Scarlett was doing her SAT tutoring, and I was like, okay, well, Oscar's going to be late. Cool. So I can, she's going to, because Scarlett's going to be done at 8. But then I'm like, okay, well, I can put together the bike while she's studying. And then she's like, Dad, can I exercise? I was like, well, sure, now. We're not starting until like 8:45. Yeah. And I'm putting the recumbent bike together. Now, it's like worse than IKEA. It's like, the fucking instructions. It's like worse than putting a transformer together. You end up putting things on backwards, and you gotta redo the whole thing. So I got it down to the wire. It's like, just finished putting it together. She finally finished, and then we ran over here, and that's what I was doing. But what else did I get this week? I got
Robert-sen Devastator.
How'd you know?
Ha! Knew it.
No. I got that new Rodimus. What who did it again? What's the company?
Oh, the
Threezero?
T-Spark, the Adamus.
Adamus.
Yeah.
Adamus.
I don't know who. It's funny. There's so many names on the box. Who is it? Adamus Machina. What is it? T-Spark. What is it? Is it Fine Toys?
Adamus Machina is what everyone's calling it, so let's go with that. It's hard to fucking find now. And I sold some shit I sold some shit on the cheap to raise the money so I could get one, but I missed out. So
I think I got a second one. You can buy it from me. Let me see.
Well, we'll talk about that if that happens.
Let me check my show Z. I'll check it right now. Chrome. Let's look at my show Z. See if Oscar's got it. Is sold out, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mark you up too bad, Oscar. Maybe like $5,000.
Son of a bitch.
Revenge for fucking me out of Debbie's this week. And I love how shows he's like, stay signed in. I'm like, yeah. And it's like, fuck you. You're gonna sign in again next time too. I'm never signed in. Okay, orders.
I mean, TF Source has them in stock if you want to pay an extra $100.
Really?
I will never buy from that site.
Like literally, they have it on pre-order. It's just $100 upcharge.
No, fuck that. I'm good. That's covering the tariffs.
Yeah, right. That's covering the TF Source tariff.
Like, broke my heart when I saw the pre-order go up for fucking Onslaught on a few stores. I'm like, yeah. And then I saw the price, like, oh, fuck. And then he's in stock at fucking Show Z, and I'm like, I'm never getting that fucking Onslaught. Oh, that would look so good on my shelf.
Yeah, it's still in transit. I'll send you mine.
Well, yeah.
It is hands down one of the nicest Transformers I've ever played with.
I have to resolve an iPad issue first, then we'll talk, okay? So don't go shipping it yet.
Okay. Fuck you then.
No, it's you know why I have to resolve the iPad issue.
I don't want to resolve your iPad issue. It's called Pornhub virus.
Oh, it's not. It's kept me up a few nights because of the way it's acting. So I bought new covers for it, and I've watched like 8 YouTube videos on how to fix it. Because it's like start drawing, and then suddenly this random line goes flying to the right. It's like,
how do I get the glue from my Hello Kitty stickers off of my iPad screen?
That's not me. That's your kids. How do I get the glue off my dad's iPad that he uses for court?
That's not glue.
This crazy glue permanently bonds my hand to my dick.
Oh, let me tell you a quick story before we get started. So back in the day, like Shattercast Uncut days, my mom used to, my sister's boss used to have her drop her kid off, so my mom would watch him while she would finish her shift at work, right? This kid was like 4. So one day I'm sitting there and I had this broken fucking G1 bombshell I was trying to fix. And this is after Justin told me to listen, like, never use too much crazy glue. Always use a light amount. Like, don't try to lay it on thick. It becomes a new layer of plastic and fucks everything up. So I had the leg disassembled. I put the crazy glue on. I'm like, even if it doesn't move, he'll stay in robot mode, whatever. I turn my back. I turn back around, and this kid grabs the crazy glue, dabs it between his fingers, and just makes a fist, and it's not.
Oh wow.
It dried instantly. So I was like,
no.
no. And he's just like, look what I did. I'm like, you little shit. This is Sebastian's like 2 at the time.
Oh, that's bad. You
So,
got in trouble, didn't you?
So like I had to Google real quick, like how do I get crazy glue off my skin? It was like acetone is what you use. So like I brought him to the bathroom and I'm reading the whole I'm reading all the instructions. Like, okay.
This guy let you watch my son and you fucking leave him with crazy glue, you stupid asshole.
No, it makes it worse because so I get the acetone.
My nail polish remover.
I use it on the kid's hand. And I have to use not like a metal paint scraper, but a plastic one used for like epoxy when you're covering a hole or something like that in the wall. And I'm nudging his fingers free. Then I use cold water. I'm using a file to take the fucking residual amount of crazy glue off of him.
I just get a pair of wire bolt cutters and I just take his fingers off. It's the easiest way to do it.
So again, this girl is my sister's boss.
You're babysitting? What do you mean your sister? What? Who's your
Yes.
sister?
Her name was not relevant, but my sister worked for this girl at an Ulta store. That's a makeup store for women. You should know what that is, Robert.
Ulta Beauty, I do.
Yeah. So my sister was her assistant manager. So she comes over to pick him up, and I tell him like, "Hey, look, I turned my back, and the kid glued his hand into a fist. This is gonna come off within a few days." She's like, "Oh, okay."
It was hit.
I'm
What
like-
was Sebastian?
No, it wasn't Sebastian. It was her son. Sebastian was 2 years
Such a
old,
dickhead.
and Sebastian was in his copy phase, right? I called it his Xerox phase because he kept repeating himself, right? So he
He's like,
goes,
oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit.
exactly. He's like, "Oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit." She's like, "What did he say?" I'm like,
Stop
her
crying,
se-
you little bitch.
and
Oh,
her-
fuck, stop crying,
her
little
son's like-
shit.
her son's like, "Mommy, Oscar said a lot of bad words." She's like, she's like, "We'll talk about this later." I'm like, "Okay." A couple of days goes by and she comes to pick him up again, right?
Oh, no, this cunt lady's
And
gonna
she's like,
kill
"Hey,
me.
I
Oh,
gotta
no.
move." She's like, "Hey, I gotta move some stuff around the house. Can you come by and help? I have another friend coming and she's gonna help us." I'm like, "Cool." I go over there.
Catch a predator shows up.
There is no friend. She puts the kid. It's like 9:00 at night. She put the kid to bed. I end up sleeping with my sister's boss.
Oh, look at that. She's like, pull out the crazy glue. Let's talk like dogs.
She's like, no, she was like, "You owe me." I'm like, are we gonna have sex? She's like, "Yeah." Oh, okay. So yeah, we had sex. So I didn't care. But it was just awkward because like 3 months later, after her and I stopped seeing each other, my sister got into it with this like guy at her job, and he called discrimination because he's gay. And my sister discrimination because he's gay, and they sent him and my sister home, and then HR came back and fired the two of them. So she was still
Fuck both of you.
and meanwhile I'm just like she's like, "I just don't understand, why would she not take my side?" I was like, it's probably because I ghosted her.
A little premature of her to do that. I don't know.
My sister goes, "You did
early.
what?" I'm like, "I was sleeping with your boss for like the last 3 months." She's like, "I doubt you had a hand in this." I'm like, "I really hope I didn't, because if not, I feel awful."
Oscar goes to pick up his sister from her last day at work, and the manager walks out, and she's got a big pregnant belly.
Oh, stop. Gross.
It's like a little fucking bearded Oscar running around right now.
Yeah, that just that whole ordeal with like kids and like, that just reminded me so much.
I am Tony Montana. I love Gundam.
I love Transformer, man. You like Transformer? You don't look Transformer, motherfucker.
I have such uncontrollable rage.
I'm so angry all the time.
Is that
And
why you
depressed.
shaved, Oscar? So you wouldn't match the kid?
Say no. Shut up.
Wait, what did you say?
I said, is that why you shaved? So you wouldn't match
Don't
the
match
kid?
the kid.
You had a full beard.
Dude, it has to have been at
No,
least
that's not fine.
3 years, almost 4 years since I last shaved clean like that.
Oscar is so hairy. When he was born, they were like, "Congratulations, it's a tribble."
Fuck off.
Like, let's just get the shampoo and clean this puppy up. We think it's a
Robert was so hairy when he was born. They're like, congratulations, it's an Italian Viking. Look, he's got braids in his beard already.
The joke's on you. I was born greasy.
Gross.
He came
So,
out with one of
covered
those
in
Viking
pasta sauce.
cooking knives.
I got other stuff this week.
Well, Miss Giovanni, looks like your son's blood type is ragu. Atta girl.
Oh, I'm so proud of
Ragu
him.
positive.
He's got 2 big meatballs and a little sausage.
He shot out. Que bueno, que bueno. Now go ahead. What else did you get this week?
I just want to say, though, that Rodimus is... I'm just shocked right now because it was not long ago. We were looking at pictures. We were like... The pictures were kind of bad. The articulation was not showcased. He doesn't have the best ankle rocker, but it's just enough. Like where you want it to be just a little more, and that's what's annoying, but it is just enough. But he's well articulated. I'm shocked at those photos. They could have done such a better job. All the photos. The stupid pictures where they have his shoulder pauldrons over his head like a doofus, like he's a Dragon Ball Z fighter or something. Like, that's not necessary. That's his art. He is so beautifully painted. The materials are so well made. The paint is gorgeous. The transformation is fun. Like, this is a figure to have. This is something to really enjoy because you can play with it. Like a Flame Toys figure, you have to be very careful with, just because you know it was really expensive and you can feel how heavy it is. And they never, unless it's one that combines, they don't really fall apart on you. But still, when you get something, like $400 or $600, okay, let's not break a little piece of plastic off of this thing. But this is, it feels like it's meant to play with, but it looks and also feels like a high-end piece. It is really unique, and I'm intrigued. I look, at this point, I don't know what to expect from their Predaking. Is this type of craftsmanship going to carry over to every figure in whatever line this is, or are they each one-offs? Can you have something as gorgeous and solidly built and intuitive, well-engineered as this thing, and then go to like a real piece of shit, and then the next one's amazing, and the next one's mid? I don't know. I mean, that's what it all comes down to. Who's the company? Who's really, steering the ship here? That's a real question mark, and it's kind of funny that we don't really know. It's just, what's everybody calling it? Did Flame Toys have a hand in the engineering for the transformation? Or was it just the CADs for the actual figure itself with the paint apps? And then someone else had to figure out how to transform it. Whoever did it wasn't there for his rodeo. It feels like a Takara masterpiece, like that level of wow,
Interesting.
The alt mode, isn't perfect, but it's Cybertronian. It's almost perfect. It's really good. But I'm not surprised it sold out, but I also am because it just hit. I also got the Fans Toys Bone Crusher.
How's it?
Yeah.
How is it?
Look, standing straight-legged, he looks doofy as fuck. Okay, he looks like a child's toy. But as soon as you pose him, it's I'm pleased to say the character comes through, and I'm starting to realize it's not necessarily tune, simplicity, accuracy versus stylistic. I need like some type of dynamic like expression of the character when you pose him. Like, that's why I like the the second run of the MP Seekers, because I feel that they have tremendous shelf presence, even though they don't have a waist swivel. What you get out of them, it just screams like Starscream's ghost is there. It's like the character's coming through. This guy's the same way. So even though it does look really doofy if you just stand him up, it looks like this tubby, bricky, simple thing. bend his knees, bend his elbows, get him moving around, and then he looks great. You know, I sent you guys a pic, right, with the two of them around Omega blowing their little trumpets.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he looks good. You know, so if you want him to look like shit, he'll look like shit. If you want him to look good, he can look good. I haven't transformed him yet, and I think what I'm gonna do is, you know, my biggest issue is I never take the time to like transform something, especially if it's a combiner. I don't go to alt and I don't go to combine mode and then leave it on the shelf. And I think I'm gonna do that this time. I have 2 figures. I have a very short catch up to play, but I can transform them, get them in combine mode, because I think the star of that show is combine mode. You know, but you know, it's a good figure. You know what's interesting is the forearm and fist are included in him. So it's almost
yeah, like that video I sent you guys in the chat.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know
pretty
what he
cool.
was saying, but
sure. I thought my wife opened the door and went, "Do you have lube?" Turns out she was saying, "Do you want soup?"
as
Yeah,
you
it's
lean forward
practically
back at her and go, I mean, I'll take the lube too.
I was like, "No, thanks. I got this crazy glue."
What kind of soup is it? It could be both.
my hand.
She made chicken soup. But yeah, no, it's interesting. They are showing up MMC, and I haven't heard. Okay, I didn't watch Bobby's review of it because I know we shat all over the figure, but I mean, this is what MMC's doing. I mean, it's an all-in-one figure, obviously. I mean, I guess they're going to give you torso parts, unless, I mean, shit, is Hook going to have the head in him? I mean, that would be wild.
It's interesting,
You know,
you're doing it that way.
This guy, do you guys have this figure?
No.
Not yet. It's en route. It's been shipped.
I mean, the hand is in there. The faux treads are there. They're all part of it. There were no accessories in the box. It's all included in the robot. It's all accounted for. And he turns into a fucking really nice looking arm. The combined modes are sick. But I can't remember what else I got. But I mean, you know, I guess that's it. Unless you had Bumblebee. Did you put the Robot-sen in the news?
Which one? Bumblebee?
No, the Devastator.
Yeah. I put both of them in.
Devastator. Why is Devastator in the news?
Robot-sen Devastator?
Oh, Robot-sen Devastator. I thought you meant Fans Toys Devastator. Okay.
Oh, no.
That is all. I'm not sure if everybody else already said it, and you're already on like the fucking 3rd line of the news because Oscar screwed me. But this guy, I'm going to tell him I'm late so that he commits to dummies. Then I'm going to take a shower and start early. And I'm going to go find my bearded child. That bastard, he's somewhere in the world.
You know, the funny part is, like, years later, she moved on. She left that store. She met another guy, got married. She had a kid with him, a little girl. But when you meet him, the gaydar goes into Giga Queer. Like, everyone says it to her. She's like, he's not. And I'm like, well, if he is, he is, but they're rolling with it. Let him roll with it. Like,
honestly, but maybe he's not. Maybe he's just effeminate, right? And
maybe he is.
Well, that's one of the issues I have with the whole, like, you got to label someone a gender or a non-gender and all this shit. And it's like, there can be men and women, but for men and for women, there's a spectrum of masculinity and femininity, whatever that is. Defining that is something that changes with society.
I mean, I was only quoting my sister when I said that, because that's when I learned that term, Giga Queer, when it came to her gaydar. But I mean, I see where you're coming from in that. You know, my friend Ryan, his kid identifies as non-binary now, which is very, it's not hard for me to adjust. I'm so used to saying he or him, and I got to stop myself and say they, because they're a good kid to me still. I love them with all my heart. I watched that kid grow up into a proper, almost adult. He's got to be driving next year, for the love of God. Like, holy crap. Sebastian's got to be driving in 3 years. Like, oof.
I gotta get
just-
Scarlett in driver's ed now. It's weird. It's very weird. She's 16.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you're
really?
driving at 12 in Florida?
No, dude. What the fuck?
Is your Gator license is 12?
I did not get my license at 12.
Gator license. Well, you were in, not Gaydar. You were born with Gaydar because you know. Wink.
Please. Thank family members for that, but
My Uncle Touchy.
stop.
That's what you said.
It's getting dark quick.
I'm swigging out of a bottle of whiskey. I'm sorry. There's this green spot. It's like an $80 bottle of whiskey. I'm just swigging out of it. I just earned it. Fuck this. Fuck this. I missed you guys. I haven't been around for a while.
Yeah, but I'm sure you
Yeah,
had
we
lots
missed
of fun
you
with
too.
Bobby.
Hey, in all fairness, I was supposed to do dummies last Thursday, and guess who canceled?
Who? You?
Moi.
Oh.
I had to. But I'm here. Anyway, what did you get, Rich?
We
I
already
got
did that.
nothing. We already did that.
Yeah, we already went there. We're going to do the news now. Now that you went on a 40-minute tangent. Wow, no one's listening anymore.
I'll take the whole left side of the menu, waiter, and please put it all on one plate.
That is the name of the episode.
You guys got a lot done in 17 minutes.
Mhm.
You don't do so well when I'm not around.
Nope.
I did
Oh.
finally remember the one piece.
The
of
most
third party.
narcissistic fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
I did not do my job unless and until we hit official notes and groan.
Because we just spent 40 fucking minutes bullshitting. Like, holy crap. I mean,
Listen, I wasn't talking about banging the dude who manages Alta Beauty. You never saw those women.
banging. Look, early 20s Oscar was a miscreant. He's a little rascal. Few
that's a good-
we should talk scares, and you're like, uh-oh.
If you were a little rascal, you'd be Spanky, hands down.
I don't know who that is. Show your age, you 59-year-old pervert.
I'm 49.
Mm-hmm. Sure, bro. Cool story.
Lee, there is not. Here, right here. I'll put it here. She's giving me a giant bowl of piping hot soup. Okay, and she walked away and left the door open. I'm sorry. Do you notice we're still delaying going into the news?
Bowl of hot lube.
Can
Here's your
just,
lube, you son of a jerk.
Can I just switch over and do like my intro to Four Dummies really quick?
No.
Oh. Can you shut the door? I will. I'm better off without a plate. Oh my God, it's hot.
All right, moving on to third-party
What's happening?
news. We actually have some. Do you like Targetmasters? Do you like lazy repaints? Well, then Keith's got something
Oh,
for you
this shit.
and your landfill.
Oh, isn't this guy's name like Ligma?
Lignite.
It's like
Lignite.
Ligma.
Lignite. No, it's not Ligma balls. It's Lignite.
And the next one coming out is Bofa,
Oh my god.
These
and then the next one's D's.
The last one's rectum.
This is garbage. Oh God, it's garbage.
Do you think they're trying to go for like that Diaclone Devastator set? With the different color vehicles.
No, they're going for Landfill, the Target Master.
Oh,
It
gross!
kind of
Look at
looks
that
this
second
way, but
tentacle.
this is like so half-assed. It's not even
He's a
funny.
dump truck, but my God.
Yeah.
Wait, can you pull up a landfill, Richard?
Is that from RID?
No,
it's
that's
from
G1.
G1.
Oh, is he a Micromaster? I never.
He's a
One of the
junior
two
Target
target
Masters,
master.
yeah.
Or, here's a pic of.
Yeah, they
G1
basically has
landfill.
two
Yeah.
things that just he like holds onto their dicks and calls them.
Yeah, I
Done.
see him now, but I mean, wouldn't
Put him
because
in group
he's
chat.
it's the same fucking engineering as their long haul. Forgot his name.
Wrong haul.
Wouldn't that mean that he could work as their Devastator torso?
I mean, he could, as long as they don't.
Take out
I
the
don't. I
stuff.
didn't buy this figure. Their actual long haul, so I don't know if he came with combiner parts, but as long as he still comes with them, sure.
Wow, look at that back. Look at the way those tires just suspend in midair.
Look at how his shoelaces are tied together. The G1 at least. Oh God. I'll tell you though, this figure has very solid heels. I mean the XTB version. Nothing like a good flap to give you stability.
Jesus.
I heard their long haul is pretty good, but
It's like he's wearing his daddy's chancletas. Like, it's just so bad.
I got the long haul, yeah. I don't like him so much. Everybody gushes over him, and I just feel like he's almost like a really great designer fell onto hard times and started abusing drugs, and tried his best to come back while relapsing. That's the best way I could describe it.
this is the Keith story.
It's not perfect at all. It's a little fiddly. It's got bits that come off. It's people gush over it, and sure, it is good. It's on the better end of figures, but at the same time, it's it could have been so much more had it been just a little more solid, like the story is told in those heels. That's the story. I'm sticking to it.
I just
Who's getting this?
I'm not.
Nope. I'm not.
Why not?
I mean, this may be the only landfill we see in MP scale, but I don't know.
Oh no,
I don't recall there ever being a fucking need for a landfill in MP scale. I mean, it's still G1. It's not varying towards another brand, another inception of the product like RID or Beast Wars or something like that. So I mean, I just think this was a waste. It was a lazy repaint. Fucking Rich nailed it on the head. It looks dumb. The second head sculpt looks alright, but it looks fucking dumb.
Yeah.
I don't even know who Landfill is.
I don't either. I thought it was
he's
the
one of those
motherfucker from
G1
Robots
toys
in Disguise.
most people don't know of. He exists.
In all fairness, I checked out of Transformers as soon as Hot Rod stupidly killed Optimus. I walked out of the movie. I don't even know how that ended.
I don't even know if this guy ever appeared in any of the animations, honestly. So
He did not.
yeah.
This
That's
was
the
just a
thing,
shelf
like,
warmer.
He came out. This is one of the Targetmasters. It was like wave 2, I believe, of the Targetmasters. It's like you had the other ones that had bigger Targetmasters. These were the ones where the Targetmasters just kind of folded. There was like no articulation. You just had the barrel fold in, and that was kind of it.
Hey, that's what they did with Scoop during the Thrilling 30. Remember that fucking nightmare?
Yeah.
I want Hasbro to release all shelf warmers. And I want people to be excited because they think it's shelf warmers. And it's not shelf warmers. It's just all their shelf warmers.
That's what they'll call the
Shelf
Pretender
warmers. No one wants to buy.
You're not wrong.
hollow as fuck inside.
Who the fuck is this stupid tan repaint? No one gives a fuck, but Oscar likes his head sculpt. Shelf warmers. I think I will buy.
No. Not buying it.
You are. Look,
No.
instead of a rocket on his shoulder, he has like a camera flash. And then the other shoulder's got a gun that shoots anything like satellites. Pew pew. And his head looks like the hologram that Hound made. But collapse it down. Maybe he's gonna combine. Maybe they're gonna make every Constructicon into a Ligma repaint, and then he combines into Hound's hologram. Maybe that head is just a teaser.
That's a very obscure moment in an episode.
Oh, you want obscure? I'll give you obscure. Did you guys hear about the discovery under the Pyramid of Khafre? Richard knows.
The what?
Nope.
You don't check your Instagram, do you?
No.
Piece of shit, number 2. The Pyramid of Khafre, like 3 days ago, these scientists did this like satellite scanning, and they found 8 tubes that go from it's the pyramid next to the Great Pyramid of Khufu in the Giza Plateau. It's the second biggest pyramid. There are these 8 tubes that go from the base of the pyramid 2,000 plus feet down to the bedrock. And they have spirals around them. They think they're probably staircases or something. And at the base are these 80-meter cubes. And it's once it's peer reviewed, it's going to rewrite human history. I can't believe you haven't seen any of this reels I sent you. Piece of shit, too.
No, I don't ever check Instagram. I'm terrible about that.
I created an AHU chat.
What? You sure did. You had to turn off notifications on my Instagram.
Why, you bastard?
Because I don't fucking... Dude, I've been so busy with the one project, I haven't had any fucking traction on there in a hot minute.
Fuck you and your bearded bastard. All right, what's next?
Up next, we're on to Toyfair Blokees. So this is an fancy gold painted Bumblebee with key fire effects.
I mean, Blokees are pretty cool, but I'm good. I'm not getting any more of these. I got Jazz and I am done.
There you go. Answered my question.
Oh, you got a Jazz already?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I have the Transformers 1 Hound. That's the only one I have. They're fun.
Yeah. They're fun to put together. I don't know if I would go crazy for them, but, I mean, I can see the appeal.
But they are doing a Devastator Bath, which the combiner is built with the Constructicons and parts included in the Galaxy Defender collection. These are small 5x4 image chibi style figures with 14 articulation points packaged in blind boxes. Now I have the hook. I don't recall there being a bath piece.
You see, I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know if the individual figures they've already released will work with this, and the parts are coming. I don't really know what.
Nor do I. This is very confusing.
Yeah.
I think they didn't need to go this route.
Does Hook transform?
No.
None of them do.
So how?
Because they have a line coming out. I think that's what they mean with the Galaxy Defenders, Rich, is they have that line coming out where like you could get an Optimus Prime as a robot, or you could get an Optimus Prime as a truck.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at that first link, the last 2 pictures, you'll see that they have both versions of is that Scrapper? So
the last picture?
The last 2 pictures, it's like 2 different Scrappers.
That's Scavenger.
Or Scavenger, sorry. Alt mode and robot mode.
And he's got a split going too.
Yeah.
I don't think he transforms.
Yeah,
he doesn't. They're 2 different. They've been doing it with the Dinobots too.
I don't believe you.
They put out 2 different versions.
Look, that's where his arm goes.
Yeah, I think you're just getting another version here that they want you to buy all the pieces, then you can make your little blocky Devastator, honestly.
But if you look at the alt mode, it looks like on the front of the alt mode, he has some place to plug into something. So I'm wondering if this is part of the collect them all, build a figure kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's just part of the get to know your figure better initiative.
And that's a Shatterglass Wheeljack. Sideswipe, I mean, in that same photo.
Yeah, I see him there.
Yeah, like they don't have him here at all except in my comic shop, and they fucking get wiped out instantly.
Yeah, there's a couple toy stores here that sell them, and they're constantly selling out of them.
How much do they cost?
Like $5 or less.
Yeah, it's like $7 at my comic shop for these.
That's why.
So
that's why.
They're cheap, they're small, they're fun to put together.
Mm-hmm.
And then the bigger ones, based on like TF1 and Rise of the Beast, they're like fucking $14.99. which is still cheaper than YOLO Park, as well as Gundam High Grade. So I mean, yeah, I mean they're not bad. They're sturdy. I have the Starscream. I have a Hook. I have an Ironhide and a Cliff Jumper. So I mean, they're not bad.
No, they're fun. And you got to think, too, there's no hardware. Like, there's no screws, there's no pins, springs. Yep. And they all come disassembled for the most part. Maybe the bigger ones don't, but the little ones are just on trees, you know? So you have to cut them and assemble them, so...
No, they pop right out, honestly. But if you want to be specific, you can, with a pair of nippers, go at them. Like, I had to do that with Hook because I just really loved this aesthetic. I think it's dope. So, I mean, I'd love to get all 6 Constructicons as those
blind
characters.
bags?
Yeah, that's the bad part. They're blind bags.
That's a scam.
It is. Not a fan of... wish there was a cheat sheet for them, but...
I wouldn't release fucking Hook for like 3 years.
There is a cheat sheet.
You'd
for
have to...
You, there is?
Yeah, you go online to like... what's it called? AliExpress and just order the one you want.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Or you just bring a box card to the store.
Yeah, that too.
You know, just open it up.
Problem
don't buy
solved.
Cut open every bag.
Can't you return a blind bag?
No, you can't.
At Walmart, you probably can.
At Walmart, you sure.
Return it. Like, I'd like to buy this, and right when you buy it, open it. I'd like to return this.
Yeah.
It's not the one I want. It doesn't fit.
This is
But
the
no,
rare.
it doesn't fit.
Yeah, you could definitely do that at Walmart.
Quick funny story. My buddy used to work years ago. Used to work for Meijer, the grocery store, and he was telling me about how people would bring in crazy stuff to try and return. Like, people would bring in, like, they'd buy something brand new and then bring in something that was clearly 3, 4, 5 years old and broken, and just put it in the box and return it.
Mm-hmm.
But his all-time favorite was this old lady came in once, real old lady, shuffling in. She had a half gallon of milk that was about half gone. And she sets it up on there and says, I need to return this. It went bad before I could finish it.
What did he do? Did he beat her up?
He did.
Did he trespass her?
I just pictured a grown man hopping a counter. You want to return this? You want to just start fucking go hitting her off with a 2-piece and a biscuit combo?
Fucking wail on her.
How about I return you to the home, Grandma? No, they took it back because it's like store policy to take back whatever, but I thought that was fun.
I mean, Target could be very picky, though. Like, when I worked at the one in Jersey when they just opened it, like, big TVs were still the rage, right? They just started selling, like, high-dollar plasmas. So one guy bought the high-dollar flat screen, went home.
2 days before the Super Bowl.
Went home, installed it, brought back the box, and I was learning how to do returns because, you know, they had me prospected for management. And he's like, and like the like in-store security, they call them the shrink team. I don't know if they fucking renamed them since then, but he's like, oh, watch this guy. This guy's fishy. This guy's fishy. Brings up the box. He's like, yeah, I said I didn't want to buy it, so I just taped it shut. And the employee's like, oh, sure, sir. What method of payment? Oh, I use cash. Here's the receipt. So she's like processing it. And then the shrinkage guy goes up and he's like, let's take a look real quick. I just want to make sure you get damage in transit. Pops it open. This guy purposely cut like 2 cinder blocks straight down the middle so it would fit in the box to pass it off as a television.
Yeah.
This is back when they were like $1,000, you know? So he's like,
this is a cinder block, sir. Exactly. That's why I'm returning it.
he like pulls one out and he's like, you're not getting your money back. And the guy, like, I don't know what happened. He just went, I'll never forget. Just picture a grown man standing there stationary and then like mid squats, pulls out his hands and goes, "You ain't get me today," and then fucking tears ass out of the store. And I'm just like, wow, that was amazing. He's like, yeah, it's me, shrink. Say what?
And you follow him out of the store yelling, "Teach me."
Teach me your ways, crackhead of Jersey City. You're not ready, son. You're not ready.
You must prove yourself.
In Mortal Kombat. But yeah, it's fucking insane what some people will do, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had that type of stuff at Best Buy. It happened all the time. So I remember one person got mad that we wouldn't return their phone that they had like for 4 or 5 years, and like I have the receipt, and like, yeah, but we won't do it. He got pissed, just like chucked the phone the back wall, just shattered it into a bunch of pieces. Like, oh, okay, well now this is.
Wait, did you like run back? Did you run back and catch it like a wide receiver, and then just whisper touchdown?
And then spike the phone on the ground in front of the guy.
Uh-huh.
Suba! Well, no, you're not Samoan, so you wouldn't say that. But...
People are crazy.
Going for the 2-point conversion, and then you kick him in the balls.
Mm-hmm. True story.
And that's when Justin went to jail for 3 years for assault, sexual assault.
Yeah.
So you
That's why you're on the Geek Squad, Justin.
I was not. No, I was. I did a bunch of different things there. So I did their security at one point. I did computers. I was in media. So I was all over the place. Depended on.
Oh, you were one of those dickheads that wasn't anywhere when someone needed them.
No, I just had a bunch of different jobs
yes.
because I had been there for so long. So
standing around in like 5,000 square feet of televisions. No one's around. And I'm like, I want to buy a TV.
No,
and
that wasn't me.
Justin's in the back masturbating profusely.
No. But, you know, going to the back was my favorite thing because you'd have the people, like, especially, I think it was like PlayStation 3 came out. And they're like, hey, man, you got any, or maybe it was 2. I don't remember. One of the PlayStations. And they're like, you got any of those PlayStations? I'm like, we do not. And they're like, can you check the back? I'm like, I could check the back, but there would be no point. And they're like, why don't you go check the back? I'm like, fine. I will go to the back and I will come out in like half an hour and tell you that it's not there. So, yeah, people. Good times.
You're a sadist.
Yeah, what do you do? All right, what's next?
All right, up next is ToyFair Hot Wheels Transformer crossover reveals.
Wow, this is.
Oh God, things like
be some fights.
I didn't care about until just now.
There are going to be some fights in the Target. Stinky fatty worlds are colliding. Oh my God!
That blue one's really cool. It looks like Armada Blur.
You know why you like that blue one?
Why?
Armada Blur. I think it looks like Cyber. Isn't that who it's supposed to be? Kind of looks like Cyber.
It does kind of, yeah. It's got the. I mean, he's missing the blue flames, but he's got yellow ones that permanently, like he transforms into a robot. The flames never stop.
He melts his tires. He only goes like 30 feet, and his fucking tires melt.
He goes to save some kids. I'm coming, kids. It's Cyber. Gong, gong, gong. Oh no! What have I done? He goes to cover his eyes. He burns his eyes. Ah! Ah!
Hand him the matrix of leadership, and he becomes fucking hothouse.
I approve of this train of thought.
Other bats transform and roll out. All the Autobots are
Matrix and loses his wheels.
The Matrix melts inside of him.
Oh God! Yeah, you're right.
And the other one, oh my God, Robert, you have to buy this for Bobby because the other one's got a straight up skull on his chest.
I'm buying up for Bobby.
Yeah, you are.
Buy his own.
So here you go, Bobby. Break this.
I think these look pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Given that they're both
They look
like
fine.
classic Hot Wheel toys, given a robot mode.
I think that's the cool part is they actually look like Hot Wheels, like
Mhm.
the ridiculous Hot Wheels that.
Are they Hot Wheel sized?
No, dude, they
I
would
like
look
Galaxies.
stupid if they were. I like the Roadster with the skull on his chest.
Yeah.
He's like, "Ah, fuck you. Yeah, I'm going to kill everybody.
I just
Come
I
and
just
stop me,
can't wait.
Cyburn."
I want somebody to videotape the Hot Wheels scumbags bullying the Transformers collectors at the Target. Somebody needs to videotape that.
It'll happen.
It will. I'm pretty sure it will. It's like, why is this guy in my car aisle? And you're like, hey, man, you just pass it over. Hold on. What's it worth to you? As he pulls up his sweatpants over his belly button because it's sliding. It falls down because I'm losing weight. No, it's because you wore out the elastic, champ. How about you just pass me the packet? You say something, man? TF fucker? He's like, I'm sorry, hot bitch. You got a problem? Oh, someone's taking stabs in the dark.
Feisty.
He takes his shirt off. It's all man titty hanging over his fucking stomach. He's like, you want to go? And then Robert pops up at the end of the bike section where all the Hot Wheels are. He's like, this is it. This is my moment. I'm gonna yell World Star once I start. I'm gonna yell World Star once I start fighting, and they just start throwing down. He's like, fucking Hot Wheels, fuck you.
I feel like this needs to be done in like the old Shattercast Squirrel animation. That's all I'm saying. But
yeah.
No, you're a busy guy, Oscar. I don't want to put it on your plate, but
I feel like this blue one's
Need to
gonna
hear.
get painted into hot red
I can
and
see that.
retooled.
What's next?
Up next is I'm not saying that. ToyFair Age
I
of
don't even know what this is anymore.
Penis reveals. I'm not saying what the fucking Robert. You had to write that.
I didn't do that.
So
How about
let's
that?
be real here. This is probably out of all the primes they have. This is one of two of them that I want to pick up. Is this Onyx Prime? Like the Beast fucking god or whatever?
Centaur guy.
Yeah.
So
Is the one Shockwave was pretending to be because he killed him and took over his spot?
Why'd they tattoo the production number or whatever right on his face?
that's his prison tat.
He's like G3079 right on the face. Weird place for that one. Watch that be how the actual toy turns out too.
That'd be
It's like,
great.
yeah, this is fine. I'm totally fine. I see nothing wrong with this.
Yeah, but anyway, I like this. I love that head sculpt. I love the fact that it's like basically like a Kabuto. You know, he fucking gutted out a monster and he put him on his helmet.
Yeah,
I
cool
love
looking.
I love the legs.
It's upside down.
What?
The monster head. On his
It is,
chest.
it is.
On his chest.
Oh my
It looks like he's like gazing into a pond. He's like an owl.
No, it looks like an owl.
looking
Yeah,
at
it's
the
not upside
demon
down.
version
It's
of an
fucking-
owl.
Where's his beast mode?
Look at his chest. He's got like a shitty version of his helmet reflecting back at him.
There he is. Yeah, he's a griffin.
All four eyes work.
Yeah, I guess it is like a griffin.
Oof, that beast head mode is it's something. All right, I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Excuse me.
Oh, he's got like
Take
a
a
four-legged mode?
Shit. What do you mean? He's in beast mode.
No. Keep going. There's like a four-legged robot mode right after the beast mode.
Yeah, I see that.
It's
He's
like
a centaur.
robot mode, but the helmet's closed up and he's got 2 extra legs.
They're
That's
like,
a
what do
really
we do
weird
with all
toy.
this kibble? They're like, what do we do with this leg kibble? Make him a fucking centaur.
More legs.
Yeah, he's got a centaur mode. Okay.
All
And they have
hooves. This
Studio
Dumb.
series fodder.
Snoozio series. Am
Yeah.
I right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
What else? And they have,
Super-
oh look,
Four legs.
they have Carnivac and Phyzitron. So
Did you say Fizzitron?
yeah, so Oscar can get back his Iron Fist. Except it doesn't need to go in the trash this time. That's a good repaint of Hound. I approve of that.
Where are you?
I scrolled onwards, Robert, after the thing we were just talking about. You hit the next button.
I
You'll
know, but-
eventually find it.
No, but which onwards? How far onwards?
After the thing we were talking about.
Okay.
So there's
no.
Onyx Prime, then there's the Devastation 2-pack. Which
Okay.
is-
No, there's a cone head. There's a cone head.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's the Devastation
that's what I said.
2-pack.
Why does he
The-
have Optimus Primal swords?
Because
It's what they come with.
Hasbro.
Yeah, let's reuse something that no one will notice. We notice.
He's Optimus Primal colors, too.
Oscar,
Black
did you
and gray with silver and red.
did you see that there's a new Iron Fist for you?
Who's the
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you
It's
can
a
get the one that
two-pack.
went in
Who's
the
Iron
trash. And you can get a good
He's
one.
from
that won't
Last
break.
Stand of the Records, and he comes with a shitty fucking werewolf fucking repaint of Carnivac.
Hey, at least you won't have to.
Who's the
Worry
blue
about him
dickhead
breaking.
with the short sword?
That is a
Ground
Decepticon trooper.
something.
Yeah, it's like a ground trooper from the game.
So what are you talking about now?
Keep
Share.
going.
Let's see. They all look bad. I can't tell which you're talking about.
I think that's actually
Like,
is
there's
that
no names. There's Hot Shot.
that's supposed to
Hot
be Iron
Shit. Let's
Fist,
see,
isn't it?
there's,
Iron Fist.
there's like a
Slash
repaint of
Dizzytron.
a terrible repaint of Transformers Prime Predaking. Whatever the fuck that thing is, turns into a fucking Star Trek Voyager shuttle. And then there's Perceptor. He comes with his obligatory
So
ram
the
horn and
shitty
backpack.
Predaking repaint is not a repaint. It is Sideways from Transformers Cybertron. The guy next to him is Excellion, also from Transformers Cybertron. Then
left or
Perceptor
right?
with a 3-pack that comes with Ram Horn and Rat Bat. If you picked up if you didn't pick up Sound Blaster, here's your chance to have all the Sound Waves tapes.
It makes sense, you know.
And they're not bad. That Sideways looks fucking dope. That was a really good Cybertron figure back in the day. They repainted it for the, what was it called? Games of Deception or something. Richard
Oh yeah.
into
Um,
the sweeps.
Yeah, in the Scourge, yeah.
I'm
forgot about that.
Excellion.
Wings of Valor or something maybe? I
Yeah.
forget which set that was.
But yeah, and Excellion is just a repaint of Cybertron Hotshot when he got like powered up. It's basically Rodimus.
Mhm.
Fucking on his head tells everything there. But
Yeah, I mean, it's like a lot of these repaints look cool. Just, you know, I wouldn't bother with the soldiers, but I guess if you're a big fan of the games, it makes sense. Good.
I missed
You're
that
into-
Perceptor.
I
was trying to get that Perceptor, but I missed it.
The
no other
The,
sites will have him up.
steampunk
He's like
stuff is really
$34.99.
what do we call
But
the
it's-
Megatron cannon looks good.
Oh, the Hearts of Steel.
Farts of Steel. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah, that's a
Bumblebee.
good-looking fucking, and that's a 2-pack Bumblebee and Megatron, and I think they're
That
deluxe.
Prime. That Prime.
I'm gonna
Prime.
make
The
fun of shit out of that
Decepticons
fuck.
quiver. The Decepticons quiver in fear when he chugs up that hill.
It's like a
Prime is
little
my favorite
Thomas
thing
the
ever.
Tank.
He's so
Prime.
good.
Hey Bob, looks like you've got a new friend. What's the name of the fucking English train?
The train, the
Thomas the Train Engine. Thomas, you've got a new
Yeah.
friend. Hello, new friend. What's your name? I am Optimus Prime. I'm here to stop the sadistic. Well, we're going to take people over there to Northport.
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
Say it with me, Optimus Prime. I think I can. I think I can. Now touch my
And-
penis.
And Optimus
What?
did. And he
I
did.
just
Touch
wish that
penis.
wasn't his gun. I wish that stack was a top hat that just was stuck to his head.
Good day. I am totally not a robot, but an English nobleman named Optimus Prime. I'm here to buy land for the Queen. Jolly good, teasing crumpets. Indeed, yes. Yes, touch me, yes. In the bathroom. The biplane Starscream is still something I really like, though.
It looks
that MMC
good.
version is so good.
It is, but it's so old now, dude. Like,
Frail. It's frail.
it has
It's
not.
super fragile, yeah.
Yeah. So I hope
I
they
think
do all
it's-
3 Seekers in that, because that'd be something nice to have on the shelf.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Yeah, you know,
I like
when,
how they
when Hasbro
gave up
makes
on
one
Scorponok
Seeker, you'll
having
get all of
claws.
them. The only people who out-Seeker Hasbro
Say
Let me
what?
see. No,
make toys.
make toys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
The
just
Hearts
love
of
how
Steel
they
color
gave up-
verse is coming soon.
They gave up on Scorponok having 2 sets of claws. Instead, he has 1 claw and a chainsaw, whatever, circular saw.
Yeah, and like 90% of his transformation is shown right there in that picture. You just lay him down and bring the arms up, and there you go.
No, he's 4 inches tall.
And yeah, this line is totally aimed at kids.
Wow.
This is
Size
very much
61?
aimed at children. There's
Young
Oh
children.
my
yeah,
god.
very young children.
Listen, Robo-sen fucked up. Robo-sen fucked up. I'm calling it now. It's slide 61. They should have waited.
561. What?
61. Grimlock. You bot mode?
He's in the
Oh my
packaging
God.
in bot mode. Ugh.
Oh,
No,
that's
he's
Grimlock.
standing there in bot mode with Galvatron. Is that Galvatron?
Yeah, that's Galvatron.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with Galvatron's hands. But that Grimlock bot mode is perfection. Perfection.
Everything about that Grimlock it's something.
I don't know,
Robert-sen
man.
tries to program it. Say hello, Grimlock. Kill Grimlock. Everything hurt.
For those listening, that's the Cyber World series we're looking at now from
Yeah.
Toyfair.
Grimlock feel like invincible, punching conquest with bony wrist.
I'm so
He
lonely.
tries to move his right arm and he punches himself in the face.
That was a good fight. Oh, look, there's the
Look at that.
Megatron.
There's a Skybite.
There is a Skybite, and they made him a car, which I don't know how that works as being in disguise.
He's a pedal car for a little kid.
That shark's a fucking car.
Everyone run!
He's
Starts
No
eating
way, that
people.
shark's a fucking car. Insecticons? I think. Are those Insecticons? I get it.
So again, they show the aerial bots from their set.
Good slide 62, Oscar.
62.
How sad that man in the middle looked. He's like, this is my life.
terrible.
Boy, I hope no one stops me. He looks like a fucking pallet jack that's loaded to the brim, and someone dropped a matchstick, and now the whole pallet tipped over. Like, and it's just filled of fucking Mountain Dew and crushed grape soda with Sunkist. It's man. It's whatever. It's for kids. I'm gonna be walking right past that. A G2 Grimlock. That's what we fucking need, is another G2 Grimlock.
What I don't get is Justin is going to buy all of this.
Mhm.
He's like, oh, it's great. It looks great. It looks great. And then, like, they'll be like, Flame Toys will make, like, a jet. Yeah, don't make its finger.
This is true.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Dude, I thought you were joking, Justin. It really is the fucking serial number stamped on his face.
Yeah, it's weird.
G3079.
Yeah, it's on the back of the
That
box.
was a serial number? He's one of the upper 10 demons.
It's very strange.
9? What is it?
You know,
really
that
understand.
Scorponok is like $80, isn't he?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think so.
Justin's going to buy 5 of these. But he's like, Flame Toys Starscream, a little too Gundam.
Yeah, I don't need that.
You play with my 5 Scorponauts, though.
That's right.
Glow
I'm
in the
sorry.
dark.
He's $60. That Scorponok is $60, and that Grimlock is $30.
That is going
Look
to
at
blow
this
out
piece
during
of
Christmas.
See, at least like when we were kids, and Transformers were expensive. They were. But the alt modes looked fucking sick, you know? So, like, they were heavy. They were metal. It's okay, transform them, and there's liberties, and you use your imagination. But at least something looked good. Right?
Right.
Yeah. Not here.
No, not here.
This
They
is
made
like-
Alchemist Prime out of what should have been the Legacy Bulkhead.
Did you say Alcoholic Prime?
Alchemist.
Alcoholic.
This guy looks like he fucking needs a drink.
The dude with the beanie on his head?
Mm. It looks like a beanie, yeah. Like that should have been the Legacy Bulkhead figure, not that fucking.
What slide are you on?
I'm on the next link with toy coverage.
Oh wow!
ToyFair.
Thanks a lot, Oscar. Oh, look at you.
Hey, fuck
did
you!
it
You're
again.
going on about a fucking toy aimed at a
Fuck you.
10-year-old.
Fuck you. Okay,
Yeah,
buddy.
fuck you, buddy. Hey, fuck you.
I'm not your buddy, pal.
I'm not your pal, guy.
All right, what's the next? Let's move it along, Oscar. Come on.
I just said it. ToyFair coverage continues.
Oh, we're on the next one.
Wow.
Yay! Oh my God, this looks like you.
No, it does not look like me.
This looks like you.
It does not look like me at all. It is another pass. Hard pass, except for that Vortex. I'm picking him up because I want to see
Vortex
what the
looks really good.
Vortex
Yes,
sounds
me.
like good. Another Mirage redone as Crasher, because that's never going to get old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's gonna be $45, and Justin's buying it. I know he is.
It's the same one they already did though. Like they just
Yeah, for the Velocitron set.
yeah, they just kind of changed the colors just a tiny bit, and that's good enough for them. Like it's
Well, maybe the insignias will line up better this time.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, mine definitely is no good for that. So
Yeah, that's you. That's you, Oscar.
It's not me. Fuck off.
Aha!
Fucking horrible crime.
And they're getting that Jetfire out again.
What? Why?
So they can cash in again
What are the
Putting
two
that
guys at the bottom?
from Void Rivals from the comic. I don't know their names, but
They're the main characters, and in that comic is when whatchamacallit is when Jetfire makes his first appearance, and basically takes off to show up in the actual Transformers comic and die like 2 panels later.
You see the guy in the yellow jacket?
Let's see. Yeah.
That's you.
Fuck off.
I'm Star-Lord. I'm Walmart Star-Lord.
I'm Timu Star-Lord, guys. Meow.
do you guys remember when they did Perceptor as a truck?
yep,
Oh,
do
Yep.
The front of that Alchemist Prime reminds me of that Perceptor. Actually, the shape in general of that truck reminds me of Perceptor.
what are you looking at?
Alchemist Prime, that just before Jetfire,
Yeah, but didn't he have more tires on him? No, he had
he had
treads.
treads on the
Yeah.
back.
Wait a minute. That's Alchemist Prime. That's not Bulkhead. That's Walmart Bulkhead.
Here, I'll post a picture of that Perceptor.
That is not Alchemist Prime. That's fucking Bulkhead. That's Oscar Bulkhead. That's Alchemist Prime. I would say Alchemist. Maybe it's my Brooklyn accent. Alchemist. That's Bulkhead, by the way, Oscar.
this guy looks like one of those like Polaris UTV with some crap on the back.
His eyes are so perverted. It's Oscamus Prime.
They should do a
No.
whole line of Oscars. Age of the Oscars.
Age of the Oscars.
I'd buy it.
I'd buy them all.
No, you wouldn't. You're a liar.
I'd buy them all and then scalp them to you.
Let's talk about the Missing Link RC sex doll. Why did you title it that?
I didn't.
I know who did. That's who I'm talking to. Justin.
No, I didn't do it.
All Justin's fault.
Yeah, it's always me.
I
Yeah,
came
so
in
this is-
late.
The unreleased RC figure from the G1 days. They finally did it. Which one of you guys are buying this? Just so she could get covered in jizz.
Definitely me.
I
I'm
think
getting
this is bullshit. I don't think it looks like the prototype bot. You know, they tried to make it look like the prototype bot, but it doesn't. I think it's a fail. I do. It doesn't. It does not look like the prototype bot. They failed.
It's fairly close.
I think it's
Okay.
I think the one with orange looked like she pregnant. She mad as fuck about it.
Here, Posted a picture of the old G1 prototype in chat.
Look at that face. You came up in my guts, you bitch ass motherfucker.
It's not the same. It should be the same. It should be the exact same thing. Otherwise, now we're taking liberties, and now we're going to go off the rails and jump the shark with some bullshit moving forward, because we're accepting it being almost like it, but not the exact same thing. That's what makes Missing Link cool. It's the exact same fucking thing.
But they're going from nothing. They're going from a drawing.
Yeah.
So what? So what? Make it happen or don't do it. You know?
They did. They went off the drawing and made this.
Nah, they shouldn't have done it.
Oh,
The
my
rub
God.
signs. Why can't a rub signs be on her crotch?
Like that horrible woman in a Brooklyn fucking projects. Why don't they just do that? That's what they did. Nah, I don't like it. They should not have done.
This is a fail. It's a fail.
I think
You're
it's
gonna buy
great.
it. Shut up.
It's not a Missing Link. They're calling it a Missing Link, but nothing about this is the actual original toy. It's not.
There is no original toy. That's the thing.
But they had to go by their robot. Make it work. Even if you had collapsing panels and it's pure shelf warming, go for it. You know, but this is not Missing Link. They're just calling it Missing Link.
So is
It's
C78
Missing Tank
good.
doing the stink.
is C78 going to be a Missing Link hot rod?
I hope so. And I
I
hope
don't
he's nothing like the toy. They just kind of make him look like the toy.
But I mean, look how close it is to the prototype. Besides the wheels being flipped around on the shoulders or the sides of the chest, it's
look
pretty
as-
close.
It should look as stupid and fucked up as that toy does. That's what's impressive. Make it look that bad.
Bless
Oh
you.
my god. Oscar's allergic to criticism. Like an artist.
Bless you. I don't know. See, I think it looks pretty damn close.
Yeah, I like it.
Given that they went from
You know what?
a
No,
drawing.
cigar.
I'm fine with it
How can
Yeah.
you be fine with it?
because I think they did a good job here. It
Are you gonna
really
buy it?
looks like the figure that it's supposed to be, and they recreated what we've only ever seen in prototype. You know, in a way that works. You know, I can't speak for what the original prototype looked like. I don't think anyone can, but
I
Yeah,
don't
the
think there
design
was an
dead.
actual prototype. I think that the
There
prototype we
was a prototype,
see.
but
Yeah, but I think it was mostly just put together with plastic that they had lying around.
That's
I don't
the
think they
nature-
actually
that's the-
designed a transforming
then
figure.
don't do it. Don't do it. They are tarnishing
So-
what they built up with the name of Missing Link. Don't
How
do
so?
it.
They're
do it.
releasing a figure that never came out ever. It was
No, but
never
they
in
had
existence.
a prototype robot and they had a prototype car.
I mean,
They had a prototype robot. I don't even know if that's a real prototype.
And if you can't get that robot, you can't put joints in it to turn it into the car. Don't do it. You are tarnishing. You are diluting the strength of the line.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I don't know. I disagree with that completely. Because to me, this is Missing Link is adding articulation to G1 figures and bringing out figures we never actually got. So if they bring out a Unicron, you're just gonna be like, ah, it's shit, because it doesn't look exactly like the original prototype.
You need to take that prototype and make that dumpy fucking prototype super articulated. That's Missing Link. Don't change
So
it.
take something that never existed and make it better
It
than its
existed.
non-existent self.
It existed.
We don't know that for sure. We don't know. I've
Oh,
never heard anybody ever talk about a prototype of this RC. This is like the only image that anybody ever had of this, and it was from some magazine in Japan or something. Nobody's ever
No,
come out and
wait a
said,
minute.
here's a rare picture of the actual prototype. I've never seen
don't-
anybody even...
You don't remember when we were looking at this Missing Link? It was like months ago. There was like slides, and it was all the upcoming Missing Links, and they had the prototype RC standing up next to a car, an RC car.
It was
Remember
these
that?
figures.
Yeah,
It was
that
these figures, man.
That was the
That-
prototype of this figure.
That needed to transform into this. It wasn't this figure.
It was. You want to see the picture of it?
Sure.
Here.
You are being very stubborn right now, Robert.
Here's the picture right here. This is the picture they showed like months ago when everybody was like, "Holy shit, are we getting the prototype RC in toy form? Are we getting
Well,
a
if it
G1
looks like
RC?"
that, if it looks like that, I'll be happy.
The one I just posted?
Yes.
It's literally the same figure with paint on it.
I'm so confused.
If it is, then I'll be happy.
It's literally the same.
That
Look at
looks
it.
like it.
I can
Maybe it's
hear
because
Richard's thoughts
they're-
and wants to bang his head against his keyboard really hard right now.
Oh,
Not
wait.
only
It
not
looks
only
like
is it
that,
this
I'll
with
be
paint,
happy.
it's this exact the one that I just posted. The gray plastic prototype is literally the exact same one as
so
the
then-
prototype
okay, so then-
colors.
So then
It doesn't even
maybe
have the
it's
cartoon
just-
head.
You know what the difference could be? It's the difference is probably just because she's standing pretty much straight up and down with her arms out in the prototype form, and then in the product image she's posed more dynamically, which works for the line. So I retract my position.
Thank God. That was 20 minutes wasted.
How was it?
Jesus
You know what?
Christ.
There's a picture of her standing up next to
No,
G1
shut
Hot
up,
Rod.
Richard.
You know what?
Shh,
Different
shh,
than
shh.
to compare myself. I'm different than Oscar. Compared to Oscar with that manager of the Alta Beauty, I'll pull out.
Oh my God.
I stand corrected.
I think this looks great, and I hope they do Hot Rod. I hope he's on
The docket.
the docket. I think if they're gonna do stuff, I think we're gonna see more movie stuff in the next, like this year, next year, because the 40th of the movie is next year in the U.S. and I don't think the
Mhm.
movie came out in Japan until like 88 or 89. So we might see a 40th anniversary celebration of the movie for the next couple years.
It would have been really cool if they dropped the movie reel out of an airplane.
What?
Over Japan.
The fuck
Is
does
this-
that do?
This show is getting weird because I don't know what the hell. Robert
All right, moving
wants.
on. I gotta be in bed soon, man.
Oh,
All
I
right.
gotta go to the gym and do my CrossFit.
I did that today, motherfucker. Maybe you ought to
My
try it sometime.
crotch muscles are so sore.
Yeah, guess what? It's the difference between you and me, Robert.
My
Guess what?
penis hurts.
Guess what?
Oh.
I don't fall off a treadmill, you fucking tard. Ha.
Read the next one.
You fell off
I'm
the
not reading the
recumbent
next
bike
one.
too, didn't you?
What do you mean?
I'm
I'll
not
read it.
reading it.
Okay, I'll read it.
Robot-sen
Robert-
Flagship Bumblebee
No,
is
that's not what
coming.
it says.
That's what it says.
But
Do
you-
not say that word. Come on, dude. Edit that out or beep them, whatever. Oh,
He's not going to.
I'll forget is what's gonna happen. So.
But Oscar spelled coming with a U and two M's, by the way.
oh my God.
So G1 Bumblebee's coming. Flagship transforms.
I mean, he's only 3 inches shorter than Flagship Prime, which is weird. So,
It's very weird.
but apparently, like if you look at the boards, he is like the first MPB, so he's got like big feet, kind of short arms, and he transforms into a proper Volkswagen Bug, not like the Penny Racer.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it. I just don't know how I feel. I'm not.
Are you going to get him and
fan.
replace your non-transforming G1B?
I want to give that thing away. I hate it. I hate it. It's trash.
Should we do a show giveaway of the non-transforming Bumblebee?
Sure.
Yeah, maybe we'll get 2 more listeners.
Oh, Oscar. Listen, for a guy with such a filthy mouth with the show notes, you really can't.
That's not me that did the show notes.
No, Rich did.
Can't
and then you
confirm it is
tweaked
Rich. He's usually
What?
usually the show note guy. So.
Usually.
Yeah, Richard does not type that.
After the editing, no. I don't know who edited that. I mean, I do, but...
I mean,
All
I don't know how I feel about this, and it's coming out in a month.
Why
I'm
did you
obviously
type that for the second one? Again?
What? I didn't.
Okay. But forgot the flagship balls. How about Vibrastator?
Vibrastator?
Vibrastator.
Oh, this show's off the
This
rails.
is
This is
exciting.
crazy.
You're welcome.
I hate my job. I hate my life.
Oh, Oscar.
I'm gonna do it right this time, that's for sure.
Okay, so we've debated this. We've discussed it. You know, Rich wasn't so nasty the last time we were discussing this, so it was a more cordial conversation. But Robot-sen is doing I was going to say constructor. They're doing a Devastator, right? And it looks like there's little to no explanation other than what looks like patent drawings. Justin, I don't know, something they blown up
Japanese patent
technical
drawings.
schematics, right? So it looks like 6 bots manually transform into combine mode and plug onto a robotic Devastator frame. Plug onto, into, and through. I think it's, I think long haul kind of probably goes, back from the back into him and fills that out. Hook, goes on top. But I mean, it looks like it's just plugs onto arms, plugs onto legs. But it looks like the remote control aspect is the Devastator himself. That's the only way this could work, because if they had servos and all of them, I think it would be too heavy overall. I mean, that's what I think. I think it's got to be like, I think Rich is the one who originally thought that they were just manually transforming bots.
So is this going to be like released as a set?
Don't know. Probably.
I think it should be. I think it should be.
It'd be
right?
pretty stupid if they didn't go that route.
People would just
I
buy.
don't feel like it would feel right if it was just not a set.
I bet these are individually controllable.
That would be sick. Don't tease me.
I mean, like, I don't know. Looking at some of the individual robot designs, they're very simple.
We know they can do it with the Grimlock. They took MP Grimlock and just made him transformable.
Yeah. I would not be surprised if these things transform into both modes.
That'd be sick. Don't tease me.
And then probably transform into quote unquote combined mode. And then you have to do the rest.
That's cool. I mean, can you imagine?
I'm guessing.
Transformers Collective would really complain about that. They're like, it doesn't like lift up and levitate towards his shoulder on its own.
Robot-sen Devastator's parts forming.
This is true.
But I mean,
who designed this new age or magic?
Total trash.
But I mean, how would that work, practically speaking? I just feel like, okay, like, look, Flagship B is only 3 inches shorter than Flagship Prime. That's huge. And I'm assuming they can't size down their parts, right?
I mean, they could. The technology's there. It's just the cost, right? So I'm just looking at these individual, like in the second link, we get pretty good pictures of the individual bots. And they're so simple. So simple.
Yeah, they are pretty simple.
So I'm just wondering if they just have simple things. Like, you're not going to get long haul to do like dances and push-ups and all the things that like Robot-sen Prime and Megatron and all them do. But I wouldn't be surprised if your long haul will transform and drive around as a truck and then transform and walk and maybe move its arms. But
I mean,
and most of these,
like, how much power would it cost the actual, like, say it's Devastator frame, the more weight that's on the limbs costs power, right? So
yeah, but I mean, you also have a giant frame that you can. I mean, that Devastator frame is beefy.
That thing's got to be 2 feet tall. I mean, I can't imagine unless it is like the size of Flagship Prime, which is very large. And these guys are like Voyager size or deluxe size or something. Maybe
Yeah, I have a feeling these are going to be like deluxe size.
But I mean, then they'd be hollowish and light and transform. I mean, man, if there were 6 of them, I don't know.
I mean, they look kind of hollow to begin with.
If they are, then so did that. Oh. Who knows?
It could be. It could be that you get 6 Transformers, and the only thing that's actually like robotic and controlled by anything is Devastator. I could see that too.
But I don't know. Like, look how Long Haul's standing. His feet scream auto stance. Like when he's a auto transforming robot, it screams like this is how he stands there and breathes.
Yeah, to me these look like they're very simple robotic figures from robots.
Man, this is. I mean, if that's the case, this is groundbreaking. I mean, how much is it?
You know, I think transforming into alt mode or Devastator mode is simple, right? Like most of them just go to alt mode, and then it's like, okay, Mixmaster, you have to pull him apart because you look at that last picture. You know, he plugs into the leg in two pieces.
No, does he though? Because the first photo, it just shows him in truck mode, just plugging onto the leg. Number 5.
Look at pic 15 on the second link. It shows Mixmaster going into the leg, and it's like the cab and the cement mixer part are separated.
So did you read the little blurb on the that was translated in English?
No.
So it says, the present invention relates to deformable robot, which comprises the head, shoulders, chest, hips, upper arms, blah, blah, blah. The deformable robot is equipped with 6 deformable small robots and wings, which are respectively an excavator, bulldozer, a trailer located on the trunk, and a shovel, a mixer, and a crane located on the lower leg. That's weird. The 6 deformable small robots can achieve a combined state, humanoid form, and mounting state, and can automatically move under non-human interference, greatly increasing the playability and operability. So it does sound like what you just said, Rich, that it's going to possibly move around both modes, turn into the combined mode. Maybe you have to put it together, and then it looks like combined mode may move as well.
But if they are individual remote controlled robots, you can't take them apart. It won't work like that. I think number 15 is just showing an exploded view for some weird reason, because the other link, it just shows you let's see, where's the Devastator? The first photo, Devi 1, it just shows you plugging the truck onto the foot. That's probably all that you do. You know, if they auto transform, they're not going to have parts for me. How's that going to work?
Yeah, but that same pic doesn't have. It just has Mixmaster kind of there. Like he's not. Like the cab should be facing forward. It's facing down.
I mean, that'd be a marvel to me if that cab can pull off, literally take it off. And you know, it's a removable part of a remote control vehicle. That's wild.
I mean, it wouldn't. I could see him doing it. It's just like a clicking connection that also has a electrical connection.
Unless it has 3 transformable modes, and it transforms 3 ways. You know, it goes into combined mode where the cab extends down and flips up.
I mean, if they do that, that's impressive. It looks to me like you have to pull it apart, but that's impressive if they can pull that off.
So if they're smaller, right? So we know, I don't know how small they can make them. If they can make them small, I'm going to be like, why is Flagship B so big? But let's say they can make them small. Are they going to, if they're remote control, auto converting robots that have 3 modes and they're fully remote control, how much is each one going to cost? And I think the biggest mistake would be selling them individually, because they're going to make sets. They're going to make enough individuals to match the frames. Not every collector is going to buy the frame, especially if each one of these buddies costs like $300 cheaply, right? They could be $400 each, right? So and people will be like, I'm fine with my Constructicons the way they are. And then Robot-sen's going to have like 5,000 frames in their warehouse.
Well, I think if you're going to do that, I think they do it in 2 packs at least.
And if you want like long haul, you want hook, you gotta buy the frame.
Yeah, I think you have to do this in either do it as a set, or you have to do it in 2 or 3 sets. But this thing's aren't gonna be cheap. I think this thing's gonna be okay. Let me qualify that. If this is 6 robots that just transform and are not robotic at all, or let's just say that they're somewhat robotic. Like let's say that
$3,000 easy.
Oh, I was gonna say 4, but if let's just say that if they don't transform, or I'm sorry, if they're not robotic, if it's all 6 Constructicons, but they're just transforming figures, and the only robotics is the Devastator frame, then I think he's $2,000.
Yeah, 2,400.
Yeah, 2,500, somewhere in that range. I think the second level that they could have gone with this is you get 6 Constructicons, and they don't walk or auto transform, but maybe they have lights and sounds, and that's kind of you know what I mean? That's kind of it for the individual bots, and then Devastator's a fully robotic, frame. I think they could almost stick in that same price range, 2,500 or so. But if all 6 of these are actually like robots that you can control individually and transform and drive around, oh yeah, this thing's gonna be $4,000.
Yeah, this is gonna have the Robot-sen Theater. Like if they all can move independently, that you can stand them up. They're gonna talk together. They're gonna transform together. They're gonna say merge to form Devastator, and the fucking frame's gonna walk up. They're gonna all turn into combined mode together. I mean, this is groundbreaking stuff.
Wouldn't it be cool if like the frame is just laying on the ground and you press a button on the remote and it's like merge for the kill?
Yeah.
And the frame stands up and the Constructicons drive towards the frame and you hear them individually talking, like Hook, saying Constructicons merge, and
that'd be
you
crazy.
Hear the sound. That would be crazy. That would be awesome.
I mean, the question cool. They said small, so what's the size? What I mean,
here's the funniest part about this news to me is Robot-sen is trying so hard to make this G1 flagship Bumblebee like a big groundbreaking thing. They're like, "Oh, tune in on March 24th for another teaser. Tune in on March 27th for the full reveal." And everybody's like, "Yeah, don't care. Where's Devastator?" And they're like, "What? We don't know anything about that." It's like,
right.
It's so funny to me that they're just. I even saw like comic book news or something on my news feed, flip by, and it's like Robot-sen's making a robotic Devastator, remote controlled robotic Devastator. It's like nobody cares about your Bumblebee. This leak has it's got everybody on fire over, the Devastator.
I mean,
they're still trying to.
He's got to be bigger than Prime.
He's got to be. That's the one thing. Like I know they're not doing a certain scale. And things are not in scale relative, but he has to be the biggest one they've done. He has to be bigger than Megatron. He has to be bigger than Flagship Prime.
Yeah, Megatron's bigger than Prime. I mean...
Then he's got to be bigger than Megatron.
Yeah.
If it's only 3 inches or so, fine, but it has to be bigger.
If he's 50% bigger, I'll be happy, If
he's 50% bigger, that would be satisfying. Yeah. I agree. Anyway.
Oscar?
I'm interested to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Why so quiet?
Let you guys talk.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's what you're into. I'm not into these stuff here, but retro G1 style Bumbleballs.
Oscar.
I'm very tired. So this is the Walmart exclusive retro card Bumblebee.
Yeah.
We talked about him before. This is basically the Netflix version with black paint.
The one thing I think they epically failed on here,
and
they did this, so they also did a Gears, since this news came out. The Gears has the toy head. Yeah.
Why does he flip Jumper's gun?
Yeah, I guess they just were like, here's something extra. Buy this,
Guess
please.
Who's coming next?
Well, that Cliff Jumper gun came from the Cliff Jumper, though.
Oh, that came first?
Yeah, well, there's a Studio Series Cliff Jumper. He came with that big gun.
It's the same mold?
Not the same figure mold, but that gun is the same. I think they failed here with the head. Why would they put the G1 toy art on the box all prominent and then just give him the cartoon head? Why not? Why not give him the toy head and give people a reason to buy this thing? The third repaint of this.
That is true. I mean, they did that for Gears. Why not do that for Bumblebee?
Exactly.
Especially with the success of Missing Link, Bumblebee, and Cliffjumper, right? Is that what he's called, right?
Yeah.
Why not give him that head? I know it's a new head, but literally you could work on what you already have and just close up the fucking, give him a mouth plate, and then solid eyepiece. So I mean, it's not.
And they haven't done. Yeah, and they haven't done the toy head in a long time for Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be kind of a nice touch, in my opinion.
Just did Missing Link.
Doesn't even have the same gun. Like, is that him next to Missing Link? Yeah, it is. See, like, I don't understand why they couldn't. Oh, he's fucking huge. Why couldn't they give him the same gun as Missing Link? And doesn't that gun store in his feet?
He's got the face of a fat kid. I want ice cream. Oscar, give me ice cream.
Didn't Goldbug always have the same head, though?
Yeah.
Even the G1 toy?
Goldbug had a different head.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
I'll
I
show
mean, it was a little different. It was based on the G1 toy, but... I mean, the G1 Bumblebee toy, but...
I know, if I see him, I might just grab him. But Studio Series 86 Bumblebee's actually a nice little figure.
He is. I agree.
For a Studio Series.
Oh, yeah, there's the Goldbug head. They put the Goldbug head on there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what's up next?
Up next is... Let's get Girls Gone Wild.
Oh, Oscar, I hate when you're tired. You're no fun. You're grumpy. You're such a grouch.
Get fucked. So this is that special combiner series where they have a giraffe, T-Rex, a Triceratops.
I don't really know what they're doing here.
A mammoth. And they all merge with Optimus Prime and Megatron to become combiners. These guys look like they're fucking core class figures. Yeah, latch on with the deluxe class. Yeah.
Yeah, I tossed some extra links in with some more toy picks too.
Oh, really? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, these are.
God,
Yeah.
this is fucking garbage. Holy
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is really bad. Holy crap! Like, there's no even like. At least the core class had ankle articulation, right?
Some of them, yeah.
This looks like a Bandai job. Like Bandai designed this shit like a Power Ranger combiner.
It feels like a Power Ranger.
A lot of waffles. Oh, you can stare at the back of Prime's head without having to take him from the back. And yeah, and that Optimus Prime looks like shit.
Hey, he has the power of the rainbow flaming from his heart.
Yeah, it's something.
That's bad.
And he's got like a prostate milker for a shoulder there.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently the show comes out in 2 days, March 26th.
That's so exciting.
That mammoth looks like a fucking decomposed wreck.
I mean, I think this is like, I wouldn't be surprised if the fucking Cyberworld toys don't take a page out of this, judging especially by that mammoth transformation. That reminds me a lot of the Megatron, especially with the legs. You see that, Richard?
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some repaints of these in the Cyberworld.
Mm-hmm. It'll be that episode where he becomes a combiner.
I love how the waffles are on the outside now. Look at the Prime Alt mode.
They just gave up.
They got that waffle pride.
It's
Display
just like,
pride.
yeah, this is what he looks like after he's been purged of all his bot flies.
Man, watching the trailer that's in that first link for the show, it's literally these exact toys in CGI. Like, this isn't
So it's like that fucking series after Prime where they had like Optimus Prime as a fucking bullet train slash dragon.
Transformers Go.
It's one episode long. Optimus is riding on the highway. The animals jump onto the highway to assist him, and he runs them over.
We're here, Optimus sign.
You shall be called Roadkill.
Now let's merge, everybody.
He's got a bunch of roadkill.
Dead animals strapped to him.
Just drapes the fucking roadkill all over himself. Everybody's running from.
He's got a necklace of all the animal ears on him. Just cuts all their ears off and then straps.
Yeah, Megatron looks like shit too.
His weapon is just a handful of innards. Hey, Megatron looks not that bad. What are you talking about? What's wrong with Megatron?
Oh, I'm tired.
He can pinch your nipples. He grabs your nipple and then cannon shoots it.
Up next, Threezero MDLX reveal. The D is for Dirge. Just kidding. Threezero is garbage.
I mean, it's no better than these last primes that we just looked at. So
yeah,
practically the same thing.
Looks a lot better. Wonder if you just strap on those fucking guys on him. Yeah, so that's Dirge. And they're doing, of course, Ramjet and Thrust. Ooh, look silhouettes, guys. Oh, my God.
Fuck this shit.
These look good, but meh.
Autobots transform and grab your ankles. Oh, my God.
Oh, jeez.
Are these Transformer hacky sacks?
No, I think they go up your ass. I think they go up your butt.
You can tell the guy in the suit's thinking about that.
Oh, my Beanie Babies, huh? Yeah.
Is that
Meanwhile,
Trump?
Oh, it's not Trump.
Why is he balancing one on his forehead?
He's I think these bounce, so he's slamming it on the ground and it's bouncing up.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
Overpriced tennis balls. Got it.
That's exact. They're dog toys, is what it seems like.
Yep. They should squeak.
Yeah.
He's like,
grab your
Mom,
balls.
I'm making $25 for working the Transformers dog toy booth, Mom.
All right, let's wrap it up because I gotta go.
Listener questions.
I'm just you guys can do the questions. I'm leaving in.
No, we're good.
I gotta go.
Oscar, what did you get this week?
Goodbye. Email us at hailunicroncast@gmail.com. Thanks to Eddie for making our intro song. None of us do YouTube anymore. Except Robert. He does 4 Dummies, and he shows up on time for that.
Not this week because you fucked me over.
No, I didn't. You shouldn't be doing 4 Dummies on a Monday anyway, you son of a bitch. So on behalf of me, T2RX6, Pre-Order
I was
Richard,
that manager at the Alta Beauty.
and homophobic, transphobic Robert D. I want to tell you to have a wonderful day somewhere else and be smart. Oh my God, I can't.
Be smart, collections.
All right, we'll see you all next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.